So how do we know that time is relative? To start, let's rewind a bit and first understand what relativity is. Picture yourself on your way to school, when you see a friend pass you in a bus. To you, your friend would be moving at the speed and direction of the traffic. But this isn't the only way we can look at motion in this scenario. Imagine the same situation, but where you've switched places with your friend. Imagine this time you're on the bus, and you look out the window to watch as you pass your friend. From this new perspective, it would appear like your friend is the one that's moving in the opposite direction of the traffic. Both perspectives are right. Described in the principle of relativity, motion is determined based on your perspective, known as a frame of reference. This is why a ball will bounce the same standing in the street, inside the bus, or even on a boat, or while the Earth itself is hurtling through space at 30 kilometers every second, because we experience the ball bouncing from within the same frame of reference. In fact, everything in the universe is observed in the same way. Everything other than light. Light travels at a constant speed, 300,000 kilometers every second, regardless of the observer's frame of reference. This is the discovery that baffled scientists around the beginning of the 20th century. No one was able to understand how light could function in this way. That was where Albert Einstein came in. A patent clerk at the time, Einstein was able to explain the effects of this phenomenon through his thought experiments. In one of these experiments, he imagined that he was on a moving train, very similar to the bus we were in, but with two specially fitted mirrors, one fixed to the roof and one fitted on the floor, directly underneath. Bouncing in between these two mirrors was a light beam. The light beam would travel the distance between the two mirrors, the height of the train, which we will represent with h, in t seconds. We can use the velocity formula to find the speed of this light, c,
by dividing the distance by the time, h over t.
Einstein then shifted his frame of reference to someone who was watching the train from the ground, a stationary observer. If this observer were able to see the light beam, they would watch it take a different path to the observer moving with the train. From their perspective, the light moves up and down, along the length of h, while also moving with the train, in a distance corresponding to the train's velocity and the time taken. That path would look like this, with the new distance d being the hypotenuse of the triangle. We can see the light has travelled a greater distance according to the observer outside the train. But we also know the speed of light has been proven to be the same for both observers. If we look at the equations, there is only one other option. Time must be different for both of the observers. Time is relative. Einstein published this conclusion in 1905, when he proposed the theory of special relativity. It has since fundamentally changed the way we view the world. No longer can we view time as the constant force it once was imagined to be.